Shout out to all the VIP members watching this full interview on day one. If you're not a VIP and you waited a full year to watch, hit the join button right next to the subscribe button and become a member for just $2.99 a month. And if you haven't subscribed, you already know what to do. Enjoy the interview. Feli Gatz, you tapped in with PPhilms. What's the word, man?
Talk to me nice, man. We here.
Finally. Listen, I want to start this off by saying, thank you for coming on my platform and giving me the opportunity to help tell your story, all right?
For sure, bro. I appreciate you, too.
Already, thank you. Here on PPhilms, we try to help the viewers get to know Feli Gatz, the rapper, but also the person. So there might be personal questions, but it's only to give the people that love you and what you represent, the pleasure of getting to know you on a deeper level, all right? So before we start, I have to say this, I'm very excited about this interview because, we talk a lot off camera, what I'm saying? And I love how you give a great perspective on the streets, but you also know how to articulate yourself.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. I think you give a good perspective from someone who's not in the streets as well. You see all sides of the coin, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure the people's gonna gravitate to you after this. Word. So I know you was you were born in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
Got you. I watched a lot of your interviews, There's an interview with you with 6IX9INE Shot and Visuals, Gods of the City, which was one of my personal favorites, Status Update Exclusive, etc. You did other interviews as well. I forgot which interview that you did, but you mentioned being born dead. You know what I'm saying? Explain that, I want to know, how does that happen to where you are now, alive and healthy?
It's just a wacky situation. I was considered like a miracle baby as a kid. I got 8 surgeries.
Yeah.
And my mom dealt with that, having a kid that basically died on her at birth. You get what I'm saying? That had put the little shock shit. You get what I'm saying, to bring me back. They had to do that shit like 2-3 times. And
wow.
And sometimes growing up, I still dealt with the complications, but you just got to champion through everything.
Got you. What was it like? Did your mother have anyone in her family that had bad health or something?
Yeah, herself. She had, I basically got what she got, but 10 times worse. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, and I feel like that shit is one of the reasons why I'm scared to have a kid myself, because if I got it 10 times worse, or I got certain complications, because she got 1 or 2 surgeries, I'll be scared of, my kid to be in even a more fucked up predicament. You get what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I still push and I still talk about it. The reason why I talk about it is because I know there's kids out there going through all kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's cancer, whether it's this, whether it's that. So I just speak on it just to let them know they're not alone. You get what I'm saying? And you 10 times tougher than somebody with their normal health, because you got to fight something that you ain't even choose.
Exactly. Could you speak? What is the what I call the condition?
It's like a list of severe conditions. It just got wild technical terms, but to break it down to people so they can understand, it's more like kidney failures and a lot of organs just not working the way they supposed to at birth. You get what I'm saying? If your organs not working the way they supposed to since a baby, a lot of complications come with that. You feel me? You could lose your kid if their organs not working. You feel me?
Well, so eventually you said, you said you was born dead. Eventually you survived. They had to hit you. What is that called? What is that?
It's like some shock. Yeah, it's some little
defibrillator. I don't know.
It's just wild kind of shit, bro. I just went through things my whole life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's I know some people find it weird that you balancing the street shit and you balancing the health situation, but I feel like part of my health made me the way I was, where it's I ain't care. I felt like I was gonna go out early anyways, so it made me go out a little. You know what I'm saying? I was just like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit
I can see that though. Because if you feeling like, yo, you know what?
The doctor's giving you a certain time to live and all that.
Go all the way.
I'm gonna go all out.
Yeah. I get that. Well, thankfully, you did survive, and you grew up in Puerto Rico.
Think about that, bro. You wouldn't wild out if you was given a certain time. I'm out here wilding, fighting. getting into it, the ops hitting shit raw, whatever. Nigga, my life short, you heard?
Yeah, I think when I at a young age, yes, but as an older,
Word.
I'd be like, nah, let me go over here, let me go do this.
When you get older, you realize that's not for you to look at your life any different, but appreciate that you still here.
That's a fact. But when I'm younger, absolutely, I do
Word.
the same shit. I think anybody would. Word. But like I said before, thankfully, you know, you did survive. You know what I'm saying? So you did say you grew up in Puerto Rico, so talk about what that was like for you growing up in Puerto Rico.
I moved out of Puerto Rico when I was like probably like 5, but always went back and forth to like
Okay.
I was like to like teenage years type shit. You get
But
what I'm
was
saying?
it like being born there until 5 years old? Like, what
Shit,
could you
I ain't
remember?
gonna lie, bro. It's different. Like you see poverty hit way harder in places like that than it would be out here. You get what I'm saying? It's less assistance. It's less. You get what I'm saying, bro? And people say Puerto Rico is part of the United States and all that, but that's not how you feel when you growing up out there. You know, when you know the bad, when you know the third world time and they on. You get what I'm saying? Like, or
Got you. And that was a question I was gonna ask too. You grew up poor out there?
yeah, I would say, but the thing is, I wouldn't say poor. You know why? Because out there, we don't value poor the way we would value poor in the United States. Out here, if we don't have enough possessions, we're poor. Out there, we don't see like that. As long as we got family, as long as we got fruits in the backyard, all type of shit, the beach, you know, that ain't really poor, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we gonna make it happen.
Okay. Got you. What would you say is like a good memory you had out there?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Everything is a little better, like, whether it's the food. Like, you gotta think about it, bro. Like, food out here is imported, all kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? Food out there is fresh. Like, everything. Beautiful waters, everything. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bad aspects out there, but I rather live and, you know what I'm saying, go out there. Like, if I'm, no funny shit, bro, if I ever, you know, that's where I want to be buried at. You get what I'm saying? In the future and all that. Yeah, because that's you know, that's where you come from. That's where you born at. It's kind of like a, you know, like your pride. Yeah, going back home. Word.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up. You know, I remember as a kid when I used to go to Haiti, my parents wouldn't allow me to go to like certain places I was forbidden to go to because it was like too dangerous. You know, what was some of the parts in PR that
shit?
dangerous?
I definitely couldn't go to La Perla. You feel me? Which it was like a very bad drug point as we was growing up.
Yeah, explain that area.
Shit, I shot a video out there. My music video called Tata. It's Spanish and English.
Yeah.
It's a rough area, bro, but as the years went by, you know, a lot of tourism and all that, a lot of them use the tourists as, you know, they're gonna cop drugs, you get what I'm saying? But back in the day, they was killing everything that went in there that wasn't from there. You get what I'm saying? It was not the tourist site, no, none of that. Like, it was to this day, you walk in there, they're gonna tell you no cameras, no taking pictures, no recording, no none of that. Like,
so how did they let you shoot in there?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, it was a risky situation, bro, but we made shit happen. We shot it in the basketball court. We didn't shoot it where everybody's trapping. Like, literally, bro, if you was to see the behind the scenes, like, alright, I'm shooting the video right here, but then if you look to the left, to the right, it's like niggas is trapping. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's different, bro. Niggas, it's like 90 degrees out there. Niggas got on ski masks and all that. Like, you feel me? Sticks hanging out their pants and all that. Like, they on time and like.
Yeah.
So it's shit like that. Like, shit even went fake left, leaving La Perla. You get what I'm saying? Cause it's like a one way in, one way out. I was with Cal from Status Update. He was interviewing me in Puerto Rico. Mario Films, Vino G, an artist from out there, and we driving by, they wanted some weed, you feel me? So I speak to the dudes in Spanish, yo, let me get, whatever. They come through, they circling the car, all kind of shit, hands all in the car.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And one dude say something, I start to argue. Now, I'm arguing with niggas, but nobody in the car know what language I'm speaking. You get what I'm saying? They all from Chicago, and they seen me speak Spanish, arguing with niggas, and the car just get more surrounded. Good thing, you know, everything died out. Some nigga told them, some nigga that might have knew me, he was like, yo, bro, you bugging, whatever. And the nigga I'm arguing with, he got a ski mask on and a stick, but I'm on timer too. When we get out of there, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. All my Chicago niggas that was in the ride with me and all that, they was like fake shook up because they didn't know what was gonna happen. And that just show you it could get left real quick, bro. A month from that, somebody got killed in that same area for a little argument. You get what I'm saying?
Were
And
they a tourist as well?
They were a tourist. You feel me? And not only that, you gotta see how they see it is like, you a mod. You know what I'm saying? Y'all flew out here. Y'all don't got no guns. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luckily, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. I was situated, bro. Like, yo, bro, you was situated right. I'm like, but that don't mean nothing, bro. They could have blew this shit down. Like, one against all, that shit would have not meant nothing.
Right.
But it just show you, like, that's just a whole different type of time. And, like, they third world for real.
Or La Perla. So I know if I go to Puerto Rico.
Now we going, bro. We going. We gonna tee up. Cause that's nothing, bro. Like I said, now.
I love when people tell me that they almost lost their life somewhere, but they want me to be there.
Cause look, bro.
For what?
Cause look, it's still fake open to like tourism and all that. Like, they let it rock. Where as a kid, when I was a kid, they wasn't intense. Yeah, it was more intense. Now it's more like come in here, don't play no disrespect, don't. You know, you got to be on your toes. But the reason why people go out there, bro, because ever since COVID, after 10 p.m. or something, everything closes in PR.
Gotcha.
And La Perla, there's nobody to tell them to turn it off. No cops, no nothing. Nobody could tell them anything.
Cops don't go there.
Yeah, it's like they got their own government going on out there. Like, they got their own system. Like, you feel me?
That's crazy.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot more places in Puerto Rico way worse than that. Way worse than that. Because look, they known for being a big drug spot. Some places are not drug spots, they shooting galleries.
Yeah.
It's lit. You feel me? Them casadillos, which is project housings in Puerto Rico, that's a whole different world, bro.
Wow. So would you say PR is worse than the Bronx, similar, or is the Bronx worse? And whatever you choose,
I feel
tell me why.
I feel like it has his you know, I feel like it's seasonal. Cause sometimes the Bronx be tweaking, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like you can't compare what's going on in the island to what's going on in the city. You know, there's more cameras here, there's more police in here, there's more, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Well,
yeah, that's a fact. Like in Haiti, a lot of the
you get left up, bro. What, like, Haiti, you crazy?
The government is in on shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. But so, you know, you said you left Puerto Rico at 5 years old, right?
Right.
And you moved to the Bronx.
Facts.
Got you. Were you excited to leave Puerto Rico and go to America?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, bro, because when you a kid, bro, you don't know there's other places outside of where you live.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know there was places. I didn't know people spoke other languages. None of that until I came out here. You get what I'm saying? And
you had to learn the language and all that, right? Wow.
Feel me?
Okay.
And I just had to adapt. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
that's like me. I had to, Creole was my first language. I had to learn English.
And it's hard when you learning it and everybody else. And it's like, you know, people could, especially growing up, they feel like they could, nah, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta show niggas can't play with you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So you moved to the Bronx. What part of the Bronx you go to?
When I first moved to the Bronx, I lived by Melrose, Cortland Ave, around there. I went to PS1. That's the school out there. Well, I went there.
Melrose, Cortland Ave.
Then I moved to Valentine.
Okay.
And then I lived on the Grand Concourse, 178 Anthony. I lived on 178. After a while, like after the whole Cortland housing, whatever, like living out around that area, we was like everywhere in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Until my mom found a stable situation, and when we found a stable situation, for the most part, was like 178 Anthony.
Gotcha. So, you know, for someone who doesn't know 178 at all, you know what I'm saying? I know you got it tatted on your arm.
Facts.
Word.
You know. But yeah.
Facts. So for someone who doesn't know it at all, tell them what it was like growing up.
178 Hughes and you got 178 Anthony. So 178 Anthony, you know what I'm saying? We just grew up kind of fast, you get what I'm saying? Not everybody got their father around. Not everybody got the best situation. So you gotta think about a bunch of kids just coming outside, just trying to make a way. They trying to figure out how, you know, they gonna get this little bread for this day, for this, you know, and things transpire from that time, you know. You get into you also get into like generational beef, you know, like just like we little kids coming outside
Yeah.
to do whatever we got doing. The block down there, them little kids doing the same shit.
Thing. Yeah.
But our older heads was beefing. You feel me? We didn't understand why our older heads is on some like, yo, we not going to that store down there, or they would never cross paths.
Yeah.
But we as kids, we'll play ball with each other, wondering why the fuck our older heads not cool with each other.
Yeah.
Then as we get older, it's the same shit with us. It's generational.
Now y'all start not
we
being
beefing
cool
with the same niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Same
like,
people y'all play basketball with.
Word.
That's
After a
crazy.
while, it's just that shit cuts off. But it's like the niggas before us, the generation before us, they was probably going to school together too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
that shit.
You said something interesting before. A lot of people didn't have like their fathers around and all that. I'm just curious to know, you growing up out there on 178, how many people did you see growing up with their fathers? Like if they like in average, if there was like 10 people.
Shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I can't say it was too many, bro.
Wow.
I can't say it's too many now that I'm thinking about it. Word.
Yeah. Do you feel like a lot of people's lives would have been different?
Yeah, in some way, like, in some way, you get what I'm saying? But then again, you don't know. Now, everybody could be the best parent, too.
That's true.
Some of the parents, some of the fathers that wasn't there is probably for a reason. You know, they didn't leave that certain mindset. Or they was on drugs, or they was in and out of jail. You get what I'm saying? So, it could have make them or break them.
Yeah. But
A father, though, is definitely something important to have, especially, you know, growing up out here and shit like that.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. What would you say, like, on that block, in that area, what would you say is the worst thing you experienced? Either seen, heard, or some way, shape, or form experienced?
Shit, man. The God's candle lightings. You get what I'm saying? Like the aftermath, you know, everybody walking down, and sometimes when you see them, because the candle lightings is before funerals, it's before the wakes, you know? It's that confirmation, yo, bro, gone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's when y'all walking up to them candles and they mother crying and all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, the trauma. I think that's the worst thing.
Does it make you wanna stop doing what you're doing, or does it make you wanna turn up even more?
Shit is a double-edged sword, bro, because sometimes you think like, yo, I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. Not a part of it, but, you know, I don't want to indulge in certain shit, like, because all we doing is losing. You get what I'm saying? Because even if we score, bro, as a whole, as a people, we losing. You get what I'm saying? So I know the bigger aspect. I think about this shit all the time. Like, I know that I think more than some of the people I'm sliding with, you know? So sometimes when I'm in this car, whatever, and we sliding, whatever, I know that I'm thinking that we just in a hamster race. We just, you know, we repeating a cycle. But then there's the other part of me where it's like, what do you do when they take your loved ones? What do you do when they mention your loved ones? What do? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it all depends on the mood. You could have the mood where it's like, yo, but I'm gonna think for my nephews and nieces and be here for them. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you could just lash out and be like, nah, I gotta get back.
Gotcha. You know, I think with you saying that, I think it was you who said this. I was watching your interviews this morning, but I was watching other interviews too. I'm not sure, but I think you said this. You was like, we're all fighting for blocks, and we all gonna be buried in the same cemetery.
Facts. I definitely said that. Like,
yeah, that
we
shit
all fighting for
like,
blocks, bro. Like, we fighting for hoods, we fighting for all that, and we in the same, either woodlawn or some other shit. You get what I'm saying? The same, like. And it be for what, bro? And not only that, let's speak for like New York, for example, bro. A lot of niggas done died over blocks, let's say in Harlem, Queens, Brooklyn, and all that. And some of them same places got gentrified. So you telling me y'all fighting for these blocks and somebody could take over that block without having to shed one piece of blood?
Legit.
You feel me? So y'all died for years over this block and somebody could buy it.
Yeah, niggas put a Whole Foods there.
All that.
Target.
So it's like if man, I feel like at a point, like, yeah, I got 7-8 tatted and all that, but it's like, how much could I rep it if I don't own the laundromat there, if I don't own the deli store there? You get what I'm saying? We gotta see bigger than that. When niggas say that's my block, make it your block then.
That's a good point. Yeah, so what would you say is a positive out there that you experienced?
A positive, you know, you every once in a while, you know, you run into good people, you know? Everywhere where shit is ugly, you're gonna see people that remind you that there's still beauty in the world. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's an old lady, whether it's a fiend, whether it's this, you know? Shit like that. You know, I done things that's good, that made me feel good. Like let's say if I, you know, it's a good trap day, alright, bro, all the kids getting ice cream or all this, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know?
Yeah, all the kids getting ice cream.
You know, shit like that, things like that bring me joy, bro. Like, you could get joy of a, you know, getting some fits and all that, but you could, you know, that bring me more joy. But I was just in Puerto Rico giving out baby carriages and car seats and all that shit. You get what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, so we talked about, you know, what it was like growing up out there, but I'm interested to know what kind of kid you were. Who was Feli?
Shit, I feel like.
And what were you into?
I feel like I was an angry kid, bro. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know what to blame my health on. I didn't know what to blame my father not being there on. I didn't know what to, you get what I'm saying? So when you don't know the causes of all these things, you're going to find a way to lash out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I think that's the type of kid I was. I had many talents. Like, I could have done a lot of things or could still do a lot of shit, but, you know, I feel like anger got the best of me. I done got into trouble. Like, I couldn't really go to public school anymore after a certain age and all that. Like, I was just, I probably, at a certain age, bro, I was probably fighting every day, you heard? Like, you get what I mean?
Was it just that, the health and your
nah, it's everything,
you know?
like,
What else would you say?
We lived in, like, you know, my mother was always working 24/7. So if she's working, from the time I wake up, I might not see her. I might see her only when I'm going to sleep or whatever, because she busting her ass. She a single mother. Sometimes I had to stay with like an abusive uncle or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Which was her brother. You know, like he'll, you know, punch on us, all type of shit. His own son, he'll punch on, all kind of shit. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, we can't beat up this grown man. So when we go to school, we gonna lash out, me, my cousins, my brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. It'd be a points that we not trying to go home until mom get home from work. She get home at 1 in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So we staying outside to that. And we gonna witness and endure everything that's outside. There's times that we could have got hit by strays as kids just being outside. Because we not going inside to that. We're not going inside to that. So, you know, and shit like that. From that, we got kicked out of that situation. You feel me? After all them beans and all that, we got, you know, we know what it's like to be homeless together. You know, that's why me and my siblings are so knit close. We done been homeless. We done slept in cars. We done slept in motels.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So we been through a lot. I've been through a lot. You get what I mean? So
yeah, that could definitely make somebody angry, a little kid angry.
Yeah, bro. You gotta think about all these things you're going through as a kid, and you don't know why. Like, you don't know why your hand dealt this way.
Yeah, and what it sounds to me, it's crazy because as we get older, when we have no stability in our lives, and we're adults, we go crazy and crash out.
Crazy.
Can you imagine how a kid is taking that? They don't know how to express themselves. They just know, today I'm sleeping here, tomorrow I'm sleeping over there. This person's supposed to be loving me, but treating me like crap.
And you gotta think about it, like, mixing emotional, like the things you're going through emotionally and the things you're going through health-wise, bro. That also made me, like, fuck with opioids way before it was big in music.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Way before niggas was mentioning Molly's and songs and all that. Like, all my homies will tell you, this nigga tried everything before we was teenagers. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how it was, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. For when you say everything, like just pills?
Yeah, just pills. We're not going.
You try heroin, you try crack,
no, kids, don't do drugs. Not even any drugs I rap about, anything. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it like it's past tense, you know? Every once in a while, I might rap about perks and all that, because, you know, we was heavy on them things, but
it's the reality.
But yeah, for me, I'm a year without opioids and all that, so I'm kind of glad. Word.
That's what's up. The uncle that you said used to like kind of abuse y'all a little bit. You ever, when you got older, you ever told him like, yo, bro, why you did that? Nah,
cause when we got kicked out, like that's the time I fought back.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I guess we got kicked out for, like, you know, fighting back. As I got a little older, I was still
you
young.
was living with him.
Yeah, you feel me? We were staying with him.
He kicked y'all out.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, he kicked us out and all that.
Imagine getting kicked out because you defending yourself.
Yeah, word. And then the thing is, though, it was, everything happens for a reason, because this time he was trying to do it like in front of my building, so more people are starting to peep like, oh, this is really how he is. These kids are not lying. Like, but we used to remember the candy with the little cigarettes, the little fake cigarette candies.
Yeah.
Alright, we used to have to cover our bruises to go to school with the tattoos, the fake tats.
Oh shit.
Shit like that, bro.
No
like,
way.
you know what I mean? So you telling me I'm going through this, and some other little kid in class talk to me, I'm taking it all out of you. You know?
It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, in your other interviews, you mentioned being in a group home. You know what I'm saying? How old were you? And
it was like the group home is more like a crazy school. Like, you feel me? Like, I say group home because that's what me and the students would consider it. You feel me? That's,
when you say crazy school.
It's school for bug outs, bro. Like you feel me? Like, I'm gonna just tell you, like, shit like that, bro. Like, people that they had bad behavior issues, people that couldn't pay attention in class, people that you know, people that just wasn't meant to be in public schooling.
Reformed kids.
Yeah, I guess, like.
Oh, I guess it is like to try to help you be reformed.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, yeah, I would say that, but certain things can make or break you. You get what I mean?
Got you. So what was the thing that actually landed you there? Was it a series of things, or was it?
It was a series of things, but like in like 4th or 5th grade, me and this kid, like, it was really up with each other. Like, it was up for each other. Like, to the point we lived on the same block, and we went to the same school, so it was like up to the point that I fought. And I broke like 3 of my fingers. Kept punching them. This is young though. We like 4th, 5th grade, punching them out. I opened his shit up, all kind of shit. And then the next day, we came to school with knives and did some extra shit and all that. Like, this.
You or him, both of y'all?
Both of us. But he tried to come for me first because I fucked him up in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So he tried to, you know, get back, whatever. After that, we both got sent away.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
To the same spot,
he got sent to a different program. I got sent to a different program. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And that's when they had enough of both of us. You get what I'm saying? They had enough of me, like, and they just sent me to situations like that, bro. You get what I'm saying? I had, you know, good experience in there, bad experience. I learned how to play ball in the other alternative schools. I had you know, good Muslim brothers out there, all type of shit. I'm not Muslim myself, but they the ones that help me, like for example, like, they pray every time. So you know, they have certain things where you gotta respect their religion. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. Whether you a staff and all that. So they help staff understand my religion and respect what I got going on.
Yeah.
Word.
I guess more so, do you feel like they taught you like structure a little bit? Like,
yeah, word.
Okay.
Like, they taught me some type of structure and all that, but they was teaching me structure, but I had some of them, they banging too, like doing things outside of their morals and shit like that too, because it's like we kids just trying to, you know. Yeah,
understandable. Alright. Do you feel like that school, do you feel like it helped you more or it hurt you more going there?
I feel like institutionalized a little, and I feel like it set me back from learning things that people usually learn. You know, I feel like kids should go to prom. Kids should go to senior trips. Kids should have.
So you never went to none of those things?
Never did nothing normal.
Damn.
I never had none of them privileges that other people had, where they, you know, none of that, bro. Like, I was fucking bitches outside of there, but there ain't no bitches there. Nigga, like, the females and the guys is kind of like like, we brush past each other with basketball games and shit, but ain't no none of that. So
wow.
Word.
So you feel like it more so hurt?
I feel like it might have hurt, but it also kept me alive, because I feel like if I stood in public school, I probably would have done more bugged out shit the way I was headed. Gotcha. So it's like a gift and a curse.
Got you. You know, they say, like, you know, adolescents are way more aggressive, you know what I'm saying, with one another. You know, did you ever see, like, kids doing crazy shit in there? And if so, like, what's the craziest thing you seen?
Bro, I done seen all type of shit. I done seen staff get violated. I done seen people, because these are not regular adolescents. These are adolescents that are bug outs.
Yeah.
These niggas that throw shit on you. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You know what's
like,
crazy? A lot of people don't know that shit like that happens, but niggas really make shit bombs. And
yeah,
that's
bro, all kind
bro.
of shit, bro. It's all kind of things that you could think of. I done seen staff, like, you know, like, niggas be kind of like sexually towards them. Like, I done seen a nigga, like, try to back out in front of a teacher and start, like all kind of, yeah, bro, all bugged out shit. So it's like,
And for
yeah,
the people
bro.
that don't know, you basically saying like pull out his penis in front of a man or a woman?
No, in front of a woman. In
Okay,
front of a
okay,
woman
okay, okay.
teacher. You feel me?
Wow.
That's like, they not seeing too many women, nigga. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They seeing it like, what the fuck she gonna do, nigga?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Shit
that's
like that.
crazy. That's crazy for a teacher. For a teacher to work there, I'm like, damn. So they got to be paying me mad bread to do that. But so while all this is happening, I know you mentioned before you didn't really have your father in your life. Why not? Where was he? What was that relationship like?
Shit, a lot of people might know my pops, in Puerto Rico and shit like that. They used to call him Tyson, like, Tyson, but,
Yeah.
kind of like Spanish accent and shit.
Yeah.
Cause he was a boxer, from Maricao, Puerto Rico, Vega Alta to be exact. And he was a big known person. They working on a documentary on him as we speak too.
That's dope.
But he had his troubles. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He was a known boxer fighting with Cotto and all that, but
Miguel Cotto.
yeah, Miguel Cotto
Wow.
fighting with him and all that. You get what I'm saying? But he used to dabble with the drug life, the street life, all that. So I guess that's what made him not kind of be around as much. And then he also got killed when I was like 8 years old.
Damn, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, good looking.
Well, did you have a relationship with him though? Like,
It was
so,
like a strange relationship. Like, 'cause I used to feel like I disliked him, cause my mother was like a mother that went through like abuse. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a boxer hitting you, so I used to feel away like
damn, I
towards
didn't
him.
even think of that.
I used to feel away. There's not a regular man hitting you. There's a
Yeah, it's a
man with his
boxer.
hands licensed hitting you. So I used to resent him a lot. But as you get older, you start to look at things a little differently. You gotta learn how to like forgive in a way. You get what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that's the only way you gonna let shit go on your own.
I feel you.
But he used to teach us certain shit. Like the times that we did have with him, he used to teach us like don't fear nothing. You get what I'm saying? He used to make us jump from like the second, third floor of the house, like jump from the rooftop and catch us, like just to show us no fear, like, oh, I got you, or whatever the case is. It's a bunch of wild animals in Puerto Rico. Nigga throwing snakes on us, all type of shit. Don't be scared. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like he embedded that in me. Like, I got 8 surgeries, I'm wild small, and I still got no fear, nigga. I'm fighting 50 people.
Yeah.
Like,
how did he pass away?
he died, you know what I'm saying, gun violence. Like, out there in Puerto Rico, bro, the boxers is like the rappers. Out here, the rappers is the niggas with the chains, with everything going on, the females, whatever. No, that's the boxers in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They the ones that got all that shit going on.
Yeah.
They the ones getting killed back to back out there and all that. Like, last time I was in Puerto Rico a couple months ago, we in the highway, a boxer that's cool with my uncle, which is my father's brother, he got sprayed down while we on the highway.
Wow.
Like, shut the highway down and all that. You get what I'm saying? While we did. So it get wicked, word.
That's crazy. So when he passes away, like, how do you feel when that happens? Being that you didn't really.
It was a confusion feeling, because I'm watching my siblings cry their heart out. Just watching them cry their heart out, I didn't know what to feel. Like,
Why not?
I just didn't know what to feel. I didn't know if I still resented him or not. I didn't know. I know my siblings had a little more time, so they were older, so they got to see all his sides, and they cried. I was just confused. I don't think I cried about it my whole life till like last year when I went to PR to, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of like get all that out the way, see my family more, be around more, word.
Yeah. I was gonna ask that too. Do you ever miss him?
Sometimes I feel like growing up, like, 'cause, I lost him real young, so there'd be times that I feel like if he was here, this would have not been like that. You get what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to. If you a boxer, me and my brother shouldn't have to learn to fight nowhere else.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to have learned about condoms nowhere else.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. So rest in peace to your father.
All right, good luck.
No doubt, no doubt. So back to
Yeah, you know, just cause we on PPhilms, that I was about to start smoking on my father now too and shit.
Nah, we ain't going
Nah,
for
it's
that.
alright though. It's alright. It was whatever.
We ain't going for that.
As long as they never take no vacations to Puerto Rico.
Word,
Feel me?
there you go.
That's all.
Bet. So back to where you grew up, 178. That's mostly like a Crip area, right?
178 Hughes is mostly Crip, predominantly, and then 178 Anthony, is more the blood homies.
Gotcha. I've seen, I seen you post pictures with a blue flag on, like, at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to know, how old were you, and like who was kind of like pushing that on you?
So this, how I say it, like, I feel like I was in it before I got in it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one of them things where people saw me as that, 'cause that's your relatives, that's your uncles, that's everybody around you. So, and then on top of that, bro, them areas like from 78 Hughes, 179, 180, if that's the Ray and all that. You know what I'm saying? Those are like little Comptons. You feel me? Those are like little Crenshaw areas. Like, it's all loked out. So it's more or less like the older people around you gonna tell you what you are before you choose it.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? They telling you, it's the little homeboy. They putting bees on kids. They putting flags. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I seen a lot of pictures
in them areas, and it's the same thing. They grew up how I grew up.
Like, it's like 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds. They throwing it up. They throw it up like they grown, yo.
Fact. Shout out Penn. Shout out Trey Pizzy. Shout out everybody.
Word. So,
and I feel like, like what you were saying, like, that's how it was, like, since a kid. And then one time, one thing go to another, and then you really in. And when
how old were you at that
shit,
time?
I was a kid, probably not even far from the age of the picture that you saw. You get what I'm saying? Because it was one of them things where, like, all my homies was really in and all that, and I'm in they wars, I'm doing everything they doing, but I'm like, nah, bro, I'm gonna come home how they did, like, I'm not going, cause with my family, bro, family, like, all the little kids, they could really get blessed in. There's royalty in this shit, there's years, you feel me? So niggas don't ever have to really, you feel me?
What do you call it, like squared?
Like, or you put on your Logan, whatever, you feel me? But yeah, bro, it's shit like that where I could have went that route, but I'm like, nah. As a kid, I just always wanted to get busy. I wanted a last shot. I wanted to fight. I wanted to do this. So that's what it was. And
how many people you fought?
Shit, I fought my Sig, and I fought my Sig. Then he whistled, and RP Primo, RP Crane. These are two brothers that passed away. That they my god brothers.
Yeah.
Primo silent the shit out of me. Bing. It's like, get up, cuz, and you feel me? Him and my Sig did what they did, you get what I mean?
Yeah. You was like, what, 13, 12?
Probably younger than that, bro. I'm sure I was real young, bro. I was real young. Like, it'd be kind of spooky to get in depth with this shit, cause, bro, like, the federal shit, like, New York artists, bro, we be a little timid about talking about certain gang stuff, cause the feds don't play with us, you feel me, bro? But a lot of people I grew up that taught me the lifestyle, bro, they either dead or doing numbers in the feds. I done put up group pictures, and it's like 50 people in the picture and only 10 around, shit like that. Like,
that's crazy.
So it's real, bro. It's real wars, like, and people gotta know the ugly to this side too. Like, I don't like to just be on here and all this. Nah, bro. It's like, it's a lot of ugly to this shit, bro. Like, sometimes you think to yourself, like, what this shit ever really did for the community. Because I believe in community revolution and progress. That's what my Crippin' stand for. I can't speak for the next person, Yeah. But it's a lot of ugly with this shit, bro.
But I know you say it's a lot of ugly, but I did want to know, what are some of the positives you feel like it comes with? I guess, what are some positive experiences?
The positives are like drugs, bro. You know why? Because a drug could get you high for the meantime, but then you're going to feel the same way after. So you got to think about it, right? It's positive. Yeah, I gave you love. Yeah, I give you some brothers and all that. But deep down the line, they're going to be your brothers 10 years from now. Things are going to switch. Is the love gonna be the same, or things gonna switch? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it might help you get a little bread and all that, but it's gonna help you also get to the feds. So it's like a drug. A drug could make you feel good in the meantime. So a lot of the gang banging is the same way, bro. You know, like, there's a lot of big homies out here, bro, that is just like pimps, and the gang bangers is prostitutes. They, you know, they pushing y'all. You get what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people won't talk about. But I take all DPs. I take all that. Like, I'm gonna speak up against anything. That's the type of person I am.
You know, you mentioned before the acronym for Crips. You know, Community Revolution in Progress. You know, growing up as a Crip, you know, and being Crip now, do you feel like gang members actually live up to like that name, Community Revolution?
Nah, hell no. Everything's different now, bro. Like, everybody could do whatever they want, bro. Niggas is buying crates and flags and all that. Like, things like that used to have to get passed down when I was a kid. You know, like, everything changed, bro. Yeah. Like, there's no structure to this shit, bro. Nobody care about knowing your literature, your paperwork, this, that. You know, nobody care about being an upstanding member. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody just want a little name. Everybody want to do this shit for their little rap videos and all that. Like, there's more to this shit, bro.
Yeah. Got you. Like, so at this point in time, do you feel like gangs are more beneficial? Beneficial or detrimental to the people in the society?
It's how you see it, bro. Like, you got people where it benefits them. You got, you know, like the Chris Browns in the world and all that, where, you know, they can have them niggas hold them down and shit like that. I guess that's the way it'll be, but I don't know, bro. Like, I can't say it's not detrimental, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much shit going on. Like, it's just nasty. Like, how I explain it, bro. Like, what would you consider it?
What would I think it is? In my opinion, I feel like back in the days, you could have made a case that it was beneficial.
Because it started for something.
You feel me? But then I feel like it's that typical situation where after you overcome something, you now we have nobody else to fight. All right, let's just fight each other. You dig what I'm saying? Because when I looked at it, like, what was a lot of Crips doing in Cali? They was going to different hoods and just knocking people out. Yo, you gonna be Crip or we gonna stall off on you. Like, if I have my knowledge correct, that's what Stanley Tookie Williams and them and Raymond Washington, that's what they was doing.
Now some niggas did come home by force or shit like that. I seen it out here. Like, you know, like little niggas get beat up. Nigga, you this now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that when that happens, it kind of make me feel like, so does street people respect civilians or not? Because on one hand, because then if this person tells on you, did he snitch or did you force somebody who's not who you are to do something they not even built to do, you know?
I know certain big homies that have a little nigga like that and be like, yeah, we gonna turn him out. He gonna be like this. And now guess what? You turned them out to shooting. You get what I'm saying? You turned them out to fighting. You turned them out to all that. But guess what? You ain't turned them out to being solid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He never learned that. That's in you.
Yeah.
You could learn to shoot. You could learn to fight. But not everybody could learn to be in a room this small with these much lights on you and cops interrogating you about a murder that you might not have been in there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That sometimes that's in you, bro. You can't mold a little kid to that. That's why a lot of niggas fold up when it's that time.
Yeah. And back to the whole thing is like, when I look at it, like we're in New York, so I look at the Bronx, I look at Brooklyn, I interview people. Off camera, some of these rappers tell me certain things. A lot of these rappers, the same people you see them in music videos with, they don't even like. But they can't publicly say it. So it's kind of like, y'all really doing this to my... And I ain't trying to disrespect no gang, but it's like, some people I've asked off camera and they be like, nah, if I could take it, if I could do it over, I wouldn't beat it. You know what I'm saying? But then it's kind of like I get it because it's like this is who I am now, so I can't go back.
It's blasphemy to say certain things in gangs, bro.
Yeah,
It's you gotta. That's something that people gotta understand. That it's just how it is. You don't say things like that. You
but
know.
you know that's so fucked up, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because you see, when I was younger, I wanted to be an electrician. When I was younger, I wanted to be a basketball player. So when you younger, you might want to be in a gang, but it's like to the day you die, you have to honor something that you committed to at you what 8, 9 years old. Nigga, you ain't gonna feel like that at 30. You ain't gonna feel like that at 40.
My
But it's
thing
like
is,
we're keeping our men
mm-hmm.
at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Really, like we
stunning
really,
each other's growth, bro.
Yeah, we really 40-year-old, 8-year-olds.
Nah, trust me, bro. You know
13-year-olds.
when we see them 40-year-olds on the block still trying to holler at the young bitch and all that. You get what I'm saying? Selling Lucy's, all kind of shit. Like hell yeah. Like my thing is, if you reach a certain age and you survive your teenage years and all that, cause bro, don't get me wrong, a lot of these niggas is turning game bangers in their late 20s, so that's a whole nother story.
How do you feel about that? Like, do you respect it or?
It all depends, bro. It's hard, bro, cause I'm not gonna lie, like I never vouch for somebody that might have did that. You feel me? So I can't say no. It's iffy, bro. It's not the same. I'm not gonna respect you like somebody that had to deal with this their whole life. You can't expect the same respect. This person's older than you in this lifestyle. This little person. You feel me? So that's how people gotta see it. But
they got more years in.
Yeah, but I feel like in the long run, bro, it's detrimental. You know why? Like I done been in courtrooms where, you know, one of my mans is getting charged with the M. You get what I'm saying? With murder, and they moms is crying their eyes out. They didn't even know what they was going to court for. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. I done been in funeral homes where we going to visit, and you know, as part of this gang shit, it's like, alright, if a soldier died, the soldiers are gonna pull up with their uniform. A cop died, they gonna pull up with their. So one of the locs died, what we pulling up? Flagged up, crates, all that. You know how heartbreaking that is to the mother and know her son died to crippin'?
Yeah.
You know how a mother feel when we come into them funerals and all that, and we dress the way she know her son died?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you can't tell me this shit ain't no way detrimental, bro.
I feel you. How like
you know what it is? Them mothers, you know, crying and praying like, yo, bro, don't do nothing. You know, he at the end of the day he's in a better place, and while she's crying, telling us not to do that, all we could think about is get back. As soon as we out of this funeral, we all drunk, we smoking, we gonna slide.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. That's real. Do you ever feel like do other people feel that way as well, or do you feel like you kind of alone with those thoughts?
I feel like part of the reason why I go through my own mental, battles is because sometimes you feel like you're alone in these thoughts. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that sometimes that when you know too much, it could fuck you up. You get what I'm saying? It could fuck with you when you know that this shouldn't be this way, and you know your people shouldn't be living this way, and they stuck in a certain mindset. You know that shit could fuck with you.
Yeah, gotcha. You mentioned DPs before, you know, and for people that don't know, like, what is a DP?
DP is a discipline within your gang life. You get what I'm saying? So, let's say you fuck up. Let's say you do something like, let's give an example. You fuck one of the homeboys' girlfriend. You stole from somebody that you wasn't supposed to steal from. You know, little shit. Let's say you know, things that you would discipline kind of you care for. Now that I think about it, but certain things gotta be done. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it kind of brings order to certain shit, because you're gonna be less likely to do something when you know gang gonna fuck you up if you do something. You feel me? Yeah. But it's not done as often as it should anymore.
Okay.
Word.
Okay. Have you ever been DP?
As a kid, hell yeah. As a kid, not as like in my late teens or nothing, nah, cause I already knew what's about. As a kid, bro, I was wild. You get what I'm saying? As a kid, I did a lot of shit I wasn't supposed to. You get what I'm saying? So, I done got DP'd, in a religious event, like my you know, the Lokes, everybody pulled up on me, you know, and some of the same homeboys is in the same religion, so that's why they was able to pull up. I'm like, you can't do nothing to me in here. I'm in my event. Like, yeah, your event is up to 12. Once your event is done,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm thinking nothing of it. At 12 on the dot, you feel me? Niggas dragged me out my event. But I never felt bad getting DP'd because the people that was DP'ing me was blood relatives.
Okay.
They was just banging too, you feel me? So it's not, I probably would have got beat up by them even if I wasn't banging for doing something stupid. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're the same people that would have disciplined me. So I never felt how other people feel. Like, I just got DP, I want to be a part of this. No, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Me and my uncle got it on. What happened? You know, me and my older brother, me and my older cousin, whatever.
What would you think is the silliest thing you got a DP for?
I won't say me, bro, but I know a lot of people get DP'd for the silliest shit, bro. Like, we all know people that done got DP'd for silly shit in our lives. Like, and it could be little shit, bro. It could be, you know. Like, for example, I could be talking about something right now in this interview and niggas might feel away. Like, that's what come with this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe whether it's speaking out of terms or all kind of shit, bro. Anything could be a reason for a DP, bro.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people get DPs because, let's say they ain't show out how they were supposed to show out when the other gang came towards them. When the other gang pressed them, they didn't show out how they would show out when they around their friends. I never had that problem, but I know people that had.
Gotcha. Knowing all you know now, like, if you could turn back the hands of time, would you still be Chris?
Shit, that's one of them blasphemy questions. Word, like,
Gotcha.
But
and you don't have to answer.
I'll say, I don't know. It's kind of a hard question, but I'm gonna keep it 100 because nothing bigger than the program. You can't really talk against this because they made me a certain way too. Like, all I could do is change the narrative, bro. All I could do is tell y'all, bro, I'm not Crip. I'm Community Revolution in Progress. I'm the whole thing. I'm the acronym. I'm all that. You get what I'm saying? Live by it. You know, I do every once in a while back to school programs. Every once in a while I do that. So that's the best thing I could do is change the narrative, you know, be on some Big U shit, on some Nipsey shit, word.
Yeah, would you ever encourage, like, kids, like, let's say, because like you said, I think it's two. We got Crip. There's people who's just cripping. There's people who's, what you saying, community, revolutionary, or like.
Yeah, there's people like that, like, shout out Aminra Farrar, like, that's a revolutionary, one of the homeboys that's locked up right now, you get what I'm saying? He like a political prisoner, like, it's my mans and all that, like, so it's shit like that. There's people that really live by that. I know my son, Mo Knowledge, he Peace Stone. I know some of the, you know, the Bloods from the 90s, you get what I'm saying? We done did events together, all type of shit. Niggas done met Black Panthers, you get what I'm saying? My homeboy Japan, we done all did things for the community, bro. Yeah. So it's like that's what all we could do is try to change the narrative, and the little homeboys see that, like, nah, bro, it's bigger to this shit than just dying for it.
So would y'all ever, like, put the younger generation on?
Other people do that. Like, I don't. You feel me? Like, I've done it when I was younger.
Yeah, but now you wouldn't.
And now it's like, what's the point of it? But I used to see it like, yo, you're gonna gang bang anyways. So if you my little cousin, I'd rather you be under me. I used to see it like that, you know, so nobody else treat you like a crash dummy. You feel me? But then again, it's like, nah, bro. I'd rather just let you know, bro. This is not what you want. This is not it, bro. This should stunt your growth.
Okay. Gotcha. I know, like, we talk sometimes, like, or on, like I said, on the phone and all that, and you mentioned to me, like, some of the things you've been through in the streets and all that. Like, you even told me sometimes that you got locked up and all that. Like, how can I put it? Like, how did those things change you mentally and all that?
I don't know, bro. Like, luckily, I never did no crazy ass prison time. So God bless, you feel me? I'm fighting something now, and I'm on probation for like a couple years. But other than that, shit. Every time, it was different. I remember the first time I went to the bookings as a kid, and people telling me, like, letting me know, like, yeah, this, like this. Oh, you such and such shit like that. Like, you get what I'm saying, and having to get it on. like 46th precinct, 48th precinct. Like I could go down the list like Central Bookings and 161, the Tombs, and you know what I'm saying, like, and they were all bad, bro. They were all a reminder of I never want to go to real prison. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't niggas be poking their chest out, but I don't want to be around mad niggas. I don't want to shout with nobody. No, none of that, bro. What? Seen the Rico Reckless interview? Niggas spinning.
Yo, bro.
All kind of shit, bro. I don't.
Nah, that was wild, bro.
I don't, bro. I like. You know, shout out to everybody doing the YouTube thing, you know, telling their jail stories and all that. That's cool, but man, I never want to like
have to tell a story like that, right?
Hell no, bro. Like, cause there's niggas that really like this whole. Nah, not me, bro. Like nothing away from my family, bad food. I don't like talking about nothing that has to do with that, bro. Cause that shit is bad. Like, and people glorify it. Like, I don't understand why would I ever glorify any shit like that, bro.
I think
you just got no pussy for mad years. How is you happy?
Yeah. I think you know what it is. I think we all have this thing in us where we like to brag about making it through a tough time.
Oh yeah, I say that like gladiator school and all that. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like when I had the little tomb situation, whatever. I seen a nigga get knocked out. My last situation, I got booked also. Like, you know, I ran into some of the lokes and we was on time and then all that. So, you know what I'm saying, bro? You get like them type of stories and all that, but nah, bro. I try to move a certain way, and like I always thank God, bro, that I had a good mother that gave me chances all the times I fucked up as a kid and got booked, and you know, whether it's Brad for a lawyer, whether it's for this, whether it's for bail, or my siblings, you get what I'm saying? All the people around me would make sure, like, you know, we getting good lawyers and we getting bails every time. You get what I'm saying? Like, judge told me this is my last fuck up, so I can't fuck up from here. You feel me?
From now.
Yeah, from now. Like, now is...
You gotta do right.
Wow.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm curious, how did you avoid, like, prison time and all that? Like, how...
Shit, bro. Don't
you have, like, some crazy charges and all that?
Yeah, bro. Me personally, bro, I feel like, I got crazy charges. Like, I got an attempt murder that got dropped to, assault with a deadly weapon in, like, the 3rd or 2nd degree or some shit like that.
Wow.
I had got,
Was it because it was, like, under the waist or some shit? Or, like, how does it just...
I don't know, bro. That's a good question. I guess keep fighting it, bro. Like, with lawyers and all that. What else? Before that, they tried to hit me with gang member and the location of a shooting and homicide, but somebody wanted to going down for that, and they just gave me whatever I had on me at the time, like little possession, little knives and stupid shit. You feel me? Then what else? Then the last one was a gun charge, I believe.
Yeah, that was when you was coming out the studio?
Yeah, coming out the studio, you get what I'm saying? As soon as I get in the Uber, they rush the Uber, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, hip-hop police and all that should be real life heavy, bro. Yeah. And I feel like the cases, like I said, bro, we always put up bread. Like, I don't care about nothing else, but I'll buy my freedom, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shit like that. And also I feel like my religion play a big part, whether it's my health or legal issues. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, if you a santero or you do anything spiritual in that lifestyle, you gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
you think about gunplay real quick. Gunplay.
Yes, I remember him talking about
gunplay. They asked him, yo,
yeah.
how you was able to beat these murders? How you was able to beat this robbery? How you was able to beat this and that? He's like, you wanna know the truth? Cut goats and chicken, nigga. Cut goats and chicken, you are like.
Nah, bro, we didn't get into that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know, you know.
And they could look up my nickname is known, so you can look at my nickname and name and all that for anybody wondering, yo, how you get up from the chart. My paperwork is super clean, so just look that up, bro.
Word. We talked about you saying you met up with the Lokes and all that while you was locked up. Seeing it was on time.
Yeah, shout out my boy Whitey 6-0, word.
Word. And I know, like, it could be a little tough. I've always heard this. It's a little tough for Crips, you know what I'm saying, when they go to Rikers. You know what I'm saying?
Jails, period.
Yeah, and on the East Coast in jails. All right. My question is, why is it that in the free world, outside, Crips, Bloods live together, chill together, hang out, all that. But immediately when they go to the Rock, when they go upstate, now it's an issue. Now you gotta fight when you crib. You can't tell them that you crib. You gotta get in there and pop it off to go to a crib house. Why is it that they're living together in the free world, but in jail is beef? I'm so confused at that.
That's a good question. I feel like they know what we capable of on the outside, and once we on the inside, there's only so much you could do when you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what can you do? And you gotta think about it. As far as like the blood and all that, like that's home to them, Rikers Island.
Yeah.
That's their Mecca.
That's a fact.
So you entering they Mecca, they're gonna, it's just different, bro. They be on some color banging shit in jail where New York don't really be on color banging time outside of jail.
Yeah. You know, we spoke earlier about losing people, and you even brought up Primo and Crandon.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We've spoken about them before. You know, who were they to you, and what were they like?
Those were my god brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like, they used to come to my Madina house all the time when we was kids and call her Madina too. They two brothers, bro, like blood brothers. You got Primo, the big brother, Crandon, the little brother, and then Danny is in the feds. You get what I'm saying? These are three brothers that, somebody's mother don't got them right now. One is in the feds, the two other ones is
Were
buried.
those the only kids she had?
That I know of, yeah. That's the only three kids that I
So
chose.
it's like
You feel
two
me?
died, one is in the feds. Wow.
So it's just, but that's also when I talk about the detriment, bro. That's the big part when I talk about the detriment to this gang life. We lost Primo 8 months, within 8 months or less, we lost Crandon. Crandon lost his big brother, so he was on tweak out time, and it was kind of like, like when you kind of like ready, you feel me, for whatever.
Yeah.
Then Danny having to see his brothers in shackles, while he's in shackles, got to go visit and it's just like, damn, like, think about all the hurt back to back, from the parents to Danny being locked up and having both of his brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just bad, bro. Like, it's one of those things where sometimes I can't even put into words, because those situations right there, that year back to back, it kind of taught me a lot. Like, this is what this shit is,
Got you. What were like? What's one good thing you say about both of them? Like, that
bro,
you
I
can
ain't gonna
remember?
lie. They was like it was like some of the toughest people I knew, bro. Some of the people that I knew that really loved this lifestyle too. You get what I'm saying? It's probably one of the reasons why it was so hard for me to just leave this lifestyle. Like, I can't ever just, as much good things I do for the community, I can never just put my flag down. Primo and Crandon died for this shit, bro.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like,
Yeah, I feel you. Rest in peace, Primo. Rest in peace, Crandon.
Word. Appreciate it.
Word. Now, earlier you talked about having 8 surgeries and all that, and then a minute ago you also talked about you credited a lot to beating cases and being healthy to your religion. Talk about when did you join the religion? Like,
when I was a kid, I joined the religion.
how old were you, like?
Probably like either between 9 and 11. Like, it was around us, but between 9 and 11, I did my 7 days in white. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. See, I don't want to tell the people we had a conversation on the phone, but there's a way you told me the story a little bit.
Well, like what?
You was like, I guess you weren't doing too well.
So look, let me finish. So look, all right.
Yeah.
So as a kid, did my days in white, and then that's you joining the religion. Now you getting crowned is another ceremony in the religion that happened. I think I would say 2 years ago now, or like probably it's about to make 2 years since I got crowned. And that's where a lot of my fans will ask, like, yo, you did something different to your hair or whatever. Cause I used to have long hair, all my old music videos. When you get crowned, you go through a whole process. Part of that process is your scalp getting that shit coming off.
They take everything off?
Everything.
Yeah, your hair grew back quick as hell.
Word, fact. My hair longer than this. It's just braided and locked right now and all that. You know, new look or whatever. But yeah, bro, like I was real bad. Like you know, the doctor's basically telling my family like, you know, there's it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of done for. Like basically letting them know that they could, you know, say their farewells and all that. Like my family was emotional. And I was emotional because I never thought I would get back to how I was when I was a kid, when my health issues just fucking me up that much.
Yeah.
And my brother just said, like, look, we can either leave you here to go out, or I can save you the only way I know how to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But part of that is like, you know, your beautiful long hair, you know that's coming off, right? It's like, it was like, whatever. Like, I feel like I'm about to die right now. Like, what else? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's it. We had a rush to do my yabura and my crowning and all that. And that's how many days out of the year? How many
365.
days? So 365 plus 7 days in white, with your white head wrap, white socks, white shoes, white umbrella.
You have to wear white all year.
Bro, white umbrella, white book bag. You gotta have a specific plate and cup and spoon in your book bag.
Wow.
You have white towels. Your bed sheets is white. Your pillowcase is white. The list goes on. You get what I'm saying? The first 3 months you eat on a mat. You get what I'm saying? All kind of things, bro. But it's all a sacrifice, but it was worth it. You feel me? The worst part of my yabra is the fact that I caught my gun case during my yabra. Okay. During a time where your family's supposed to know that you're behaving your best, that you're living your best. You know, like that was a heartbreak for everyone. Like, damn, you took a step forward and it took 10 back.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha. And this is something I asked. You know, did you join the religion because you was gonna lose your life, or did you join the religion because you felt like it was the right thing to do for you spiritually?
That was a good question, bro. As a kid, probably like more a spiritual reason, and then towards the end, getting crowned, I wanted to get crowned somewhere in my 30s or something when I'm settled in my life. But the way things worked out, it was an emergency, so I had to do it to save my life. But I'm learning, you know, a little more every step, you know.
Yeah.
And it taught me how to like re-love it, you know. Because when my first Madina passed away, it kind of made me steer away for a while. And then with my elders now and all that, you get what I'm saying, I'm back to how I needed to be.
That's what's up. So, you also talk about it a lot, and I know you got ties out in Chicago. I want to know, how did you get out there? What made you move to Chicago? Especially going from Puerto Rico to the Bronx, then to Chicago. Is just like...
My grandmother, she goes to Chicago often. You get what I'm saying? Her sister's from Chicago, so our families migrated 2 places. They went to Puerto Rico, they either went to New York or went to Chicago. At them times, that's where all the Puerto Ricans were. You know that, bro. All the Puerto Ricans just going to New York or Chicago. So it's shit like that, bro. I got family all through Illinois, Cicero, all through the burbs, all through the hood. So you get what I'm saying, shit like that. And then I went like the first time, like years back, and then I just kept, you know, visiting. And as the drill music grew, I just seen it as like, you know, I'ma learn. You know, a lot of niggas learned about drill music through here. I learned and got to see it firsthand.
Yeah, you
get what I'm saying? So that's a whole different feel.
Yeah. What year did you go out there?
Shit, I would say, I don't wanna say whether 08 or 10, cause I remember that's the first time I learned about like disciples and all that. They had killed some kid coming out of school, and it was like major news.
I know what you're talking about.
They had beat him up, and all that, with the stick and all that.
Wow.
And around that time, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm going to this place and not knowing.
You know what's crazy? I'm sorry to cut you off. I remember like my whole family talking about that, and like never did I know it was gonna be what it is today.
That's Chicago, right?
You feel me?
Never
like,
did I know that.
Yo,
That's
but
a
that
fact.
was something. Like,
That was a fact around that time. So if anybody know about that situation, comment it, whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a crazy situation. It was just like few little visits and all that. And then I started going again with Roscoe. Roscoe, he one of my stone homies from out there.
Okay.
And then from then I started going with my homie Prize, who also rap. Boss
Yeah.
Prize, he GD. And
Yeah.
from then, you know, I got songs with him. I got songs with FTO Big Guy, he BD. And I'm cool with A gang out there in a way, bro, because it's like I don't really get into the politics. Like, you could go to a place and get into politics. Like, I'm not out there on some Asian dog shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, trying to get into niggas' politics, drop niggas' sign, this, they ops. Nah, bro, I'm out there. I'm letting my nuts hang and being myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, now, if you got a problem with Prize and our family that's out there, you know, Dosty World and all that, then it's up. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, everybody I work with, y'all gotta understand his music or, you know. But I fuck with a lot of artists from out there, a lot of homies out there. Shout out 16, shout out Visuals, everybody out there. Word.
Yeah, facts. What are some of the differences and similarities you see with New York? Well, let me not say New York with Bronx and Chicago.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. When I used to go out there, right, I used to see all type of like armory, like all type shit. You heard? I feel like we in 2022, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to go to Chicago no more to see that. It's here.
It's happening.
Niggas
here.
got beams, niggas got drums, sticks, all that. Like, so that's one thing. But I feel like we get crazy, like in the Bronx, bro. Niggas you see not too long ago, somebody got shot at the baby shower, then stabbed and stomped and all that.
Yo, bro,
that's some real Bronx shit. Now in Chicago, they gonna hit you with switches and all that. That shit crazy, but the Bronx, now look at the difference. The Bronx, them niggas is stabbing them niggas till the police came. Like, I feel like Chicago's a different kind of demon, but I feel like the Bronx is bugged out in its own way. Like, the Bronx is GTA. Like, yeah, like Chicago Call of Duty, because they got all the guns, but the Bronx GTA, because they had all the madness.
Gotcha. Nah, that is crazy. I know you said you bring up you said Boss Prize, right?
Yeah, and then we facts. What you saying?
Was there a lot of music done with guys out there as well?
Yeah. Boss Prize, I got a lot of music. I'm on his album, you get what I'm saying? I'm on another album, matter of fact, that just dropped, King Diesel. He's a big artist out there too. Shout out JBM and all of them. We just shot a video. He came out here, shoot parts of the vid. I feel like most of my fan base came from out there.
Okay.
Most of my interviews came from out there, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you
got a lot of
Chicago-based interviews. Most of my like you and Frosty probably my only 2 New York interviews or some shit like that. All the other interviews in Chicago, cause I don't know, bro. That's where I had my fans. That's where I did a lot of networking. That's where I got a lot of love, and I feel like I also did it around the 6IX9INE reign, where I had to show people, nah, it's real niggas out here.
Yeah.
We not like that. You know what I mean?
It's the only rap we jacking, you heard?
That's crazy, bro. Yo, Bushwick Peas, somebody gotta speak up, bro, cause y'all looking bad out there, bro. Y'all making us look crazy, the whole New York as a whole.
Yo, that clip went viral. That's the funniest clip I ever seen in my... It's funny but sad, too, because it was like, of course that's the first rat you jacking, because that's the first rat that's rich.
Bro, people gotta understand, bro, like, people really gotta teach their kids to know what 6ix9ine did was wrong. And people say, oh, no, you're supposed to do the right thing, Nah, bro, you don't befriend people. You don't have them, you don't use them for your cause, and then take them away from their family and their kids. You get what I'm saying? People got to see the bigger picture. And if he did the right thing, why is he coming home and doing the same thing?
Yeah, that's what kind of upsets me.
Like, yo, I would like if you use that power, you came home and told the kids, yo, bro, what I did was wrong and I fucked up. I should never try to join a lifestyle that you know what I'm saying? Talk like that, like, yo, I did this, and cause, bro, what the fuck? Like, you told him, and he tried to make it seem, oh, niggas, fuck this bitch. So, the fuck? What that got to do with anything? So next the next nigga fuck your bitch, you just gonna keep telling? Like, I don't get it, bro.
At the end of the day, you know, this is how I feel, and a lot of people disagree. I don't feel like he doing anything wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I feel like that, he wouldn't have the power to do any of this
If we didn't give him attention.
No, if real street niggas wasn't jacking it. So who is really wrong? The nigga who's not even supposed, he's not supposed to honor that life because he's not that.
Niggas should have never.
You got niggas who's claiming that they're all about, like, there's no disrespect to anybody that's in jail, but I can't see. All right, let's put it like this: in the mafia, because we follow gangster,
mafia,
right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We
got all that shit from
the mafia, right? But whoever jacked 6ix9ine and brought 6ix9ine to the mafia, what would have happened to them? So why is everybody still championing all these niggas? There's no disrespect to them. I'm not knocking them, but if you saying we take all the gangster theories and codes from this group, if this group would have handled certain people like this, that's why I feel like he not doing nothing wrong. Cause there's real street people who surrounding him and allowing it. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Be a clown. That's what he's supposed to do.
It's nasty out here though, bro. Like, niggas, that's the impression they get out of New York. Unfortunately,
yeah, that's the
we
sad part.
Outpo, we had 6ix9ine. You feel me? Like, it'd be a bad feel, bro. Cause
and then a lot of our big people keep dying in other hoods. That's the sad. That's sad. It's like I feel like in every way, shape, or form, it make us look bad. And it's not to knock anybody. I feel bad for everybody.
New York, we the most hated when it comes to everything. Whether it comes to rap, whether it comes to sports. Niggas hate the Yankees. You feel me? Like, just like that. Like, shit like that, bro. Like, it's just, I said you just gotta deal with being the most hated, I guess, you know?
We get it a lot. Like, I don't know if you heard Hassan Campbell lately, and he's like, nah, they did it to Pac. They did it to Pop Smoke. Like, I feel like a lot of our people died outside of New York.
Especially LA.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. But back with the 6ix9ine thing, I just kind of feel like he's doing what he's doing, but what hurts me more is the people who
I just feel like, yo, bro, you could be using that power for something good, at teaching the kids that, nah, this is not it. You get what I'm saying? But you teaching them that you could come home, tell, and still be tough, still do all this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, their outcome is not going to be the same.
It's not. But it's like, why are we expecting 6ix9ine? Look what he did to the little Perkio kid. Why are we expecting 6ix9ine to be anything different than what he has shown us? Yeah,
that show, like, bro, a person like that got no morals, bro. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna tell you this. It get this real. You got Hefe Loco. He started that little dance everybody doing, the little rich walk and all that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I was in, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get flack from this all that, but I was in his court date. You get what I'm saying? He was on the stand, whole artist and all that, and snitches got no morals, bro. People think, oh, you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of your kids. Why nobody thinking about their kids as they doing these crimes?
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so in the stand, they talking to him. Oh yeah, they tell him. So you was making $2,000 a week in jail. How you was doing that? Whatever, you know. He say how he was doing this, selling that. They're like, so he's on the stand, so he can't lie. So it was like, so how were you able to do this? His girl helped him get it in, and his mom is a CO. Yeah. So you telling me you got on the stand and told on your mother and your girl. You got no morals. A rat only cares about leaving the rat cage. Yeah. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care about nobody else surviving, nobody else eating. Yeah. Just their freedom.
And that's what I tell people. Like, when people's just like, I would have told too. I'm like, it's not even about ratting, bro. It's not being accountable. No one likes somebody who's not accountable, bro. Like, it's not about, yo, I'm not street, so I can do. No, you know what? I know me. This is what I do. Interviews. When I caught you know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with certain shit.
Listen, when I caught my attempt, right? I could have beat my case way earlier with no trouble and all that, because my lawyer would ask me, like, or the judge or before the case start, is anybody trying to retaliate because of this and that, right? Yeah. I could easily just be like, Yeah, like, cause it's, people try to retaliate for somebody that snitched on me. You feel me? Mind
Yeah.
you, the person told on me and they try to retaliate for them. I could have just said that, but it's accountability. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, I did something to do whatever. Nah, no, nobody tried to spin for me. I'm
Yeah.
over here lying to my lawyer and all that because that it's not in my morals to tell. It's not. I know it could have helped me because the nigga told on me. Some
Yeah.
niggas be like, oh, they telling on me, so I'm gonna tell back. Nah,
Yeah.
just take everything. Take everything, bro. Accountability. You a man, right?
Exactly. It and then it's like this is something I say for myself for 2022. Like I think I was telling you that like just because somebody calls me out my name, if I say I'm not going to say certain things to people, I'm going to try my best to, even if I'm mad, not do it because that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody can make you snitch just because they snitched on you, you
That's
a
who you
rat
are.
then. That's who you are. Like it's not, oh, well, he did it to me first, so I'm gonna do it. No, bro, if you live by a
Now that's a
code,
good way to think about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I done had like certain females say something wacky, so I say something wacky back. Where
yeah, we all
I
have.
shouldn't have. Like for me, like, I should never give
Yeah.
that attention.
Word. It's sometimes it's that and that. Listen, man. As old as I am, I'm trying to learn that now. Word. But let's get into you speak about making music in Chicago. Let's talk about how you because with all that you've been going through, how did Feli Gatz start to do music himself? Like where did the inspiration come from? And yeah, like what was that like?
I don't know, bro. I just feel like I had like a gift for words, even though I was illiterate for a long time.
Mm.
I had a gift for rhyming, but I was illiterate for a long time. So,
When did you learn like to read and all that?
probably like 13, 12 or some shit, bro.
Wow.
So they be having other kids. My kid could read this. My kid, like I was not reading shit. Like you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
Was your speech well or no?
my speech was well. I don't know. Like I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what it was, bro. But
Got you.
I just wasn't there. And it's crazy because the first books I read was like Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X biography, like things I wanted to learn about. That's what made
Yeah.
me, because eventually I had to learn, you feel me? And that's what just got me into rapping, you get what I'm saying? Like I mixed learning how to read with rapping, and then from there I just kept it pushing. I had people here and there that had me going, shout out Japan, shout out your boy Braun, shit like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
but it's kind of hard to say when the rapping started or how it started because it kind of just always been kind of around. Where
Were you always like freestyling or joking around, right?
yeah, like in Puerto Rico they got rap but in Spanish, so it kind of like started watching them and emulating them.
Yeah.
Like the Daddy Yankees and Nicky Jam and all that. Then I came out here, it was like G Unit and Ludacris and them eras. So I started, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I would always write shit in there, but niggas like, yo, take that shit to the studio and take that. So I did. I used to do like the boom bap kind of sound, Joey Badass kind of sound. And then I feel like shit took off more when I
you
did the
started
drill word.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to start making drill? And when I say that, I don't mean the talent. I mean morally. Like, did you kind of like, damn, I don't want to do this shit?
In the sense, morally, because I know I think bigger
Yeah.
than just what drill has to offer. But I also seen that I'm living the drill shit more than I'm living the conscious shit. So it's like, might as well, you get what I'm saying? And that's what it was. So, soon in the future, I'm a drop shit where I'm rapping again. Because, everything's getting, how you say, saturated. Yeah, everything getting oversaturated. So, once people done with wanting to hear all this shit, bro, I'm gonna show them, like, look, I still got this. A lot of niggas can't do that.
Got you. Now, I know you release Get Used to My Name.
Get used to the name.
Yeah, Get Used to the Name and Get Used to the Name 2.
Mm-hmm.
And of all the music that you've put out, I was listening to everything today. I want to know, like, in your opinion, what do you feel like is your best song?
My favorite
And
song, and I recommend everybody listen to, is called The Intro, and Get Used to the Name too.
Yeah, I've heard you speak about that too.
I'm just talking about everything in that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I like pain music. I like shit that make you think. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh
Yeah.
nah, like don't get me wrong. Like I got big songs. You get what I'm saying? That did way more numbers and all that. But I don't know. Like this intro spoke to me because I was really going through certain shit as I was writing it and all that. Like, word.
Gotcha. What what is your goal with music? Is it to be the Grammy nominated rapper? Is it to change people's lives? What is it? Cuz I hear you speak on doing charity, you know, doing things for the Bronx, doing things for Puerto Rico. But I don't really hear you talk about like, yo, I can't wait to have the #1 record and all that. So, what is your goal with
I don't
music?
know. It's kind of hard because I'm not selfish. You get what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
people that think about only themselves is like the I would say just a career and something I enjoy doing.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? I enjoy the interviews, the photo shoots, you know what I'm saying? Everything that come with it. This is all, like it's coming all kind of like fast to me and all that, like with the
Yeah.
interviews, with this and that. But it's good. It's a good feel. Like you feel like you're doing something productive and you getting to speak to people. You get what I mean? But I don't know. Like probably as a kid, I probably thought about Grammys and all that. But I also think about like the realest people. They don't get them type of things too. So
Yeah.
I can't lose my mind over it. I know that the recognition I get is way more than anything. Bro, I got people that tattoo my logo on them.
Yeah, yeah.
That, like, I know niggas that got Grammys that don't, people would never do that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, for example, like, we got like 6ix9ine or something. You get what I mean? No, niggas not gonna jack him that hard. You get what I'm saying? They might get his views up because everybody is gonna listen to that, want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's not people that's going, come on, bro. Like, I met females that cried because they heard songs like Intro. They heard songs like Stay Woke. They heard, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Bad. So, what's next for Feli Gatz? What's next for you?
Shit, man, I ain't gonna lie. I got some songs in the stash.
Yeah.
You know, I'm letting everybody do their thing. You get what I'm saying? Seeing what y'all, But when those drop, pushing everybody back out the way. Or
Bad. So before we go, Feli, is there anything you want to tell the people that we didn't speak on?
shit, I don't know, man. Just stay tuned, bro. You get what I'm saying? Got new music on the way. If people don't know, listen to Perk, listen to Tragic, listen to Subi. I got shit that's going crazy. You get what I'm saying? RP the real, free the real. Shit, and I ain't gonna lie. I told P I'm about to be like his little Boosie in this shit. So get used to the face and all that.
Fact
Word.
though.
Shit, man.
Every
But,
2 months we locking in. Might make it even less. Less
Word.
time.
And
than that.
I want to show love to a relative too. Cause I was fake supposed to be in the funeral today, but we had to handle some business and all that. So, my heart go out to them.
Bad. Got you. Listen, before we go, name 3 people you like to see tap in with PPhilms for an interview.
3 people that I would like to see tap in with PPhilms for an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good one. I like to see people outside of rap.
Yeah.
Like I want to see Blue Boy. Shout out to Harlem. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fuck all the rats. But if there was a rat, I would like to see Sammy the Bull.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Who else? And I like to see like one of the native Chicago artists. Like since your platform got a lot of drill artists, I want to hear more on their take on, what's going on out here and stuff like that. Cause if you listen to most Chicago interviews, they tell you them niggas New Yorkers wilding right now.
Yeah.
Like Chicago niggas looking at us like, yo, y'all tweaking over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's shit like that. I wanna see more of that, and
Gotcha.
I wanna see you do way more outside of You get what I'm saying, bro? Cause just like how you believe in what I got going on, I believe in what you got going on. So,
appreciate that.
well,
Listen, Feli Gatz. Now, I mean, we locked in.
that's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm jacking. We got the best interview. Now I'm saying.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. We going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Word. Listen, man.
Shout out everybody. Word.
I appreciate your time. Keep doing what you're doing. You heard?
I appreciate you, gang. Word.
Boom.